scissors. Poison. Scissors.
Shh.
Poison. Glue cutter. Glue cut.
Hey, Harry. Story, welcome in. So, I kind of wanted to show off some of the things I've been making on this server. So, this one is still a work in progress. So this here is my latest invention I've been working on, or creation. I need paint. And we So how are y'all doing tonight? So this is the castle I just recently finished building. By the way, this moat took forever. This is a completely man-made moat. I still need to paint the inside of this, but why is that on the inside? Oops. I still need to figure out a throne. I want to build a throne somewhere. Not sure where to place it yet, though. But this is the top of the castle. And I want to do something different with this door, because this is kind of annoying me that this looks so different. It looks so small. I'm not sure how to modify it to make it look better. Oops. You know, let's pick this up. Yeah, I made the whole thing. I built it from scratch. So this whole castle did not exist here. This was just forest. Oh, that's another. Dang it. Okay, hold on a second. The outside paint got messed up on this one too. No, I only have it. Okay. No. Sorry. Paint is hard enough sometimes to see where things are. Well, fortunately, because this is a community server, the resource part I don't have to worry about as much because there's a lot of people on this server and we kind of share resources and stuff. So I didn't gather just about anything for this. It was already all made, thankfully. But let me go take you to our first main base. Because the first main base we built, we've called it The View. Well, it's more than just a surplus. It was... I'll show you the base we have built. We have pretty much an abundance of everything because there's a lot of resource gatherers that do... There's a lot of players that join this server. By the way, this is Spartan 85's community server that he's built. He runs the whole thing. As long as you're polite, you can play and join. If you join his Discord, all the information on how to join is on there and how to find it. He's made this community server to be very console friendly. Now I know one of the players, you can see this bridge as it's loading in looks destroyed, but once we get closer, someone's done a good job rebuilding the bridge for better access.
And you can see.
But you can see here we built our Legion's Forest, I guess. I don't know if we've given a name for our forest. But we built all this around near the first trader. I don't know how close we can get, but that here is our farm below. We've built up here a VIP lodge. With a beautiful view and lookout for all the wasteland. And here I built this. This is our nice landing pad. Airstrip. So full airstrip here. Actually, I didn't check if Uzar ever worked on the paint inside of here. So we're still figuring out paint in here. We need to repaint the whole thing. Make it look a little better. Still has been a work in progress.
I like that.
But this is our VIP lodge, and down below we have our fighting position and base. So we got all our VIP all our parking spots. Now here we have our horde base set up. Very simple. Is this off? Yeah. Very simple build. Got one electric trap that stops them as they come up. There's 3 different ladders or the ramp. I'm trying not to break my leg from falling. But over here we've got our base, so oh, I appreciate that story. But yeah, this is the base that was built. I didn't build much of anything. This was mostly Uzar, one of the players on the server. We've got our whole underground bunker. As you can tell, we have massive storage over here, which I haven't checked lately to see if I've learned just about every book and thing you can build. So up here, a little lounge area. We've got all of our cooking stations. We have our office chair roof. Down below here, we've got all of our cooking stations going. 3 forges, 3 cement mixers, everything. And the one thing I did do and build has been this. Oh yeah, I gotta fix this. Made us a nice little theater. So we got our theater room in here in the base.
That says the end.
I did it myself. Let's see. Yeah, we have, there's usually a good, let's see. I mean, right now, the server maxes out at 8 players. So we've got 5 online. I mean, I have a total of 21 players as allies. There's some that aren't allies that have been online. Oh wait, that's not mine. But next we have our, this we call the view, by the way. We've named this base the view.
Wait.
But I will take you next. We have our Legion's tomb. We had, basically, we want to make an insane horde base. Which we did pretty successfully. And next week, Wednesday, we should get Spartan 85 will be on. It's the plan, and we're gonna stream a Horde night at the tomb. We named it the tomb because we're gonna literally be locked in. There's gonna be no exit. There's gonna be no way. Only way in is to nerd pull yourself in with building blocks. And we basically, if you ever watched Alien vs. Predator, it's like their flashback of the alien or the predators being on top of the pyramid. That's our idea. This build I did do with Uzar. And we even I did all the painting for it too. I wish I had God mode to be able to move around quicker, but unfortunately I do not. This is console. But actually, Story, since you do a lot of Minecraft, I think you probably appreciate quite a bit of this. So we basically took a full land claim block to build this entire horde base, which a land claim block is 41 blocks squared, or 41 by 41, shall I say, because of height wise it's infinite. Well, I've honestly enjoyed doing the building in this game. To me, it's fun, especially since there's a lot of, depending on where you're building, there is the risk of the zombies and having to worry about zombies coming around. But coming into the screen, you can see this is our horde base. So we built a massive pyramid. We've hollowed it all out. We've got a nice black and gold theme inside. And like I said, their only way in is to build your blocks up. And lock yourself in. Hence why we're calling it the Legion's Tomb. So, this coming Wednesday, we plan to do an 8-man horde night in this base.
Oh. Oh.
Now you can... Oh, wait. Come on. From the top, players can sit up here and fire down. Or you can be on the inside. So, like with these servers, some of the things we've been doing have been. I'll probably stream it myself because I plan to be there. So I will join Spartan on the stream. Is my plan. But so some of the things we do build have been like this. I personally have liked also doing other things like over here. Now it's going to be trying to picture it from what I've done is going to be difficult because I don't have the ability to do before and afters. Spartan 85 always does a showcase. Oh wait, where am I going this way? At the end of a server before he does his resets, he likes to do a showcase of everything that's been going on for as many days as the server's been on. Like right now we're on day 285. But I've been kind of in the building mode, so what I've been doing with a lot of these servers is trying to find destroyed, torn down buildings and recreating them to what they should have been before they had gotten demolished or any issues. If anyone's familiar with this game that's watching, I'll post, when I go, before I go live, I'll definitely post a link. Or once I go live, before we do the Horde Night, I'll be sure to link it out. But actually, if you look right now, you can kind of see that building over there. The parking garage already came in. But as I approach, you could see that there was destruction. So some of the things I've been doing is going and rebuilding these buildings back to the way they should look before the destruction. And sometimes modifying the name of the buildings. But like this parking garage, normally it's original build from the developers. Oops, that's a parking meter. This whole so this first floor is actually completely flooded. I went and then the entire first floor or bottom floor here, and we've added cars in. Some of the things we added were creative. Some of them we added just built vehicles. Now going up this whole structure, most of these ramps, at least one of them, was partially destroyed. There were holes in the roof. And I just realized I missed a paint. Got to get that little edge, make it look right. So yeah, I rebuilt all the ramps to go up to the roof filled in all the holes, all the structural supports to make it a proper parking garage the way it used to be before any apocalypse happened. Well, it's the way they say it is, there's a lot of buildings without care. It, like, if you look at that building right there across, I would be rebuilding all the corners and making all the walls proper back to the way they should look, add back in any ladders, interior design stuff. These vehicles you see inside the parking garage in here, ones we built and crafted, placed inside the map. Just to add in vehicles to the...
And that will then be destroyed.
But yeah, I mean, most of them have a lot of minor destruction like this building. Actually, there's another parking garage right by that kind of looks similar to what this... It's not the same exact POI, but it looks similar to what it looked like beforehand. So that parking garage used to look a lot like this. Parts of it just destroyed, holes, and that's a pole. Whoops. Ramps destroyed going up. So this is a kind of idea of what it was beforehand. Not quite the same, but a little bit more. And then after I finish, actually, I wonder if I get far enough away. I think if I fly this way enough. Okay. So if you look from here at the park garage, you can kind of see the destruction that it had beforehand. And as I get closer, you'll see it all fill in. So that gives you an idea of what I rebuilt. Now let me see. Now Lexilite and Uzar, while I built the castle, they actually were working on a project that I had thought about doing beforehand. Hello, Malia. Welcome in. Let me mark it on the map where they are. Oops. I don't want to hide it. I wanted to make a quick marker. Okay. So they've had their own project in the wasteland. Which I want to show off their work too, because what they've been working on has been awesome.
I didn't know that.
How are you, Malia? And some of these builds, it honestly shows you kind of what, I mean, I see a lot of people always use the simple square off block shapes and everything, but there's so much you can do in this game. There's so many designs and unique things that you can make. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Malia. I'm doing alright, I guess. I've been having some shoulder problems lately, but I've been working through it.
Can I do some?
Well, the most painkillers I have are just ibuprofen, and it doesn't really help much. I'm not sure what I did to my shoulder. I don't know if I just slept on it wrong or what. It's been giving me some issues for like a week and a half now. Now, these are large maps, as you can tell. I think it's, I don't know if it's 8K or 10K maps. Hello, Donkey. Welcome in. No, it's 8K. Yeah, I can't remember. You know what? Oh, I see they've actually been working on outlining the whole city with the trees. So, Donkey, I know I showed this off earlier, but since we have quite a few more people, I'll show you my newest creation I've been working on.
And it's a gun.
Yeah, we got the moat is now filled in. Yeah, right now the only things left for the castle that I've been building is I need to finish painting the interior, figure out paint schemes for the inside, and decorate the inside.
Daddy, look around.
How are you doing today, Donkey?
Now, see that field over there with those two trees?
And I've also been contemplating building a road to the castle. But yeah, Donkey, here is my latest creation. I think the outside came out very well. We've been doing a Legion theme, so this is the Legion Stronghold. That's the name I've gone with, at least. Okay. So let me... Alright. If you go back a little, you could see... I'm not going back to the desert, but you could see the Legion's tomb that we have. But, I mean, knowing you, Donkey, you'll probably see Spartan stream on Wednesday. Because we're planning to stream a Horde Night from the Legion's tomb on Wednesday. So you'll definitely see the Legion's tomb in action. It'll be very interesting. Especially with having 8 players all at once at the Legion's tomb. But, yeah, now I'm going to show you. We have the Legion's Cathedral. Or Cathedral of the Legion, I think it's actually the way they named it. And with what we've built, I mean, what everyone has built, so far we have now something built in just about every biome other than the Burnt Forest. I don't think anyone's built anything in the Burnt Forest on this server. But I mean, who likes the Burnt Forest anyways? Okay, well then other than Malia, not many people like the Burnt Forest.
You fixed it.
So, before we get too close, let's see if I can get the side view of the destruction. So, in the distance, you can see the cathedral from here. Now, if you look and you see that massive hole in the side of the building, well, as we come in, you're going to see all the work that they've done to rebuild this whole cathedral. Now, let me land this. Yeah. I mean, talk about impressive. Look at this. I mean, they have done so much work. It's insane how good they made this look. They're still working on some things, but looks like they're working on the paint. But look at this. I mean, all of the structures rebuilt, redone. It's crazy how well they did it. It still needs, I mean, you can see it still needs some paint on the inside, but I mean, I'm thoroughly impressed with what they've done. And you can see he's working on the paint right now as we speak. But yeah, I mean, when you see the way this looked before and to see how it looks now is just crazy.
And what's the light pole for?
And they even did make a slight horde base position just off this back wall or back building. Because I believe it's like the sisters' quarters over here. Like, wow, I can't believe how much they did and work got done on this place. Yes, Donkey, by the way, it is quite impressive what they did. Do I have... Oh yeah, in here. I need to sort my inventory and stuff out again. But let's go find some fun. Since we got you all here. Oh wait, this isn't my... That's one of theirs. This is my gyro.
Yeah, you can tell by the tail.
Oh, you know what I want to go do? Which I haven't done yet. So, off in the snow, there was a place I was looking to rebuild. I can't remember where it is now.
I candy company?
I think it was here. But I know right close to it. If I get around this, there was a demolition site, and I kind of want to go have some fun and clear it to blow it up. I've watched other streamers do it, but I've never done it myself. I think it'll be fun just to watch a full building just go collapse. What do y'all think? Should we blow a building up? And I'm honestly curious if it still works properly the way it's used to. You know, I'm gonna go to the trader real quick and grab gas, because I'm incredibly low on gas. And I really don't feel like running out of gas before I get there.
It fucking figures you're my last. You again? What? You got a fucking crush on me or something? A sale is a sale, even if it is to a scumbag like you.
That works. Now this POI, I don't honestly see that often, so that's why I'm very curious on it. I've honestly never done it myself and gone through to do the full demolition. Plus, it's only a tier 0, but it still should be fun to see and do. I know I've just been doing kind of, feels like I've done a lot of just flying around this stream. I apologize. It's a large map and there's a lot to show off, and kind of wanted you all to see what people have been up to, though. Hopefully once I get there, it shouldn't take too long to spot out the construction site. I mostly found this because it was originally my first idea to rebuild. It was going to be a massive undertaking because it was going to be rebuilding like 5 stories to an 8-story building. And it had to rebuild floor by floor. But I found out after I started the project that a lot of it didn't have proper foundation. And since foundation is everything in this game, because if you don't have the right foundations, the game or the building will collapse below you. I really didn't want to try and rework the whole foundation too. Okay, so here is the POI right next to us. Ow, I don't know how to help. What the hell? Okay, that was a horrible landing. Just... Well, Story, you came back just in time, so I think we will go. So this POI is the demolition site.
Master, we are not alone.
We're gonna have some fun doing some demolition. So that control tower there is how you set everything off. But you first have to go into this whole building and set all the charges basically. Let's drink some water so I'm not thirsty. We'll eat 2.
Should I eat 1?
Now, like I mentioned before, I've never done this POI to actually set off everything. So it may take me a minute to find all the switches to be able to set everything off. Okay, I don't see one on... Oh, there's a light over there. Parkour. Alright, so that's switch number 2. Ooh, we got an Inferno. This stun baton is seriously the most overpowered weapon in the game, in my opinion. The fact that you can stun lock just about anything feels very cheap. Okay, so there's nothing that way, but let's need to check around for another switch.
Master, we are not alone.
Okay, let's make our way back. Let's go up another level. And that's falling down, okay. Let's try them again. Come here, Big Mama. Now there's a way up over there, okay. Alright, let's work our way up to the next floors. I believe there's only 4
Prepare for conflict.
switches. And the last one I think is just up here. Bird, stop it. I wonder. Hey, fast way down. Oh, that was fun. So, you can see we now have the blinking lights going to the control tower. Who's ready for some demolition? So, this switch is going to tear down the entire building. Here we go.